The gag order has to come off. I should be allowed to speak. Every time I come out to speak to you, I want to be open because we did absolutely nothing wrong.
A full 12-person jury has been seated in Manhattan for the criminal trial of former President Donald Trump, accused of falsifying business records in connection to hush money paid to buy the silence of his alleged lover, adult film star Stormy Daniels. The married 77-year-old father of 5 says he fully intends to testify. An appeals court denied Mr. Trump's emergency request for a change of venue, prompting the presumptive Republican nominee to complain on social media. He's getting railroaded. Panel, while Donald Trump claims he did not have an affair with either Daniels or former Playboy model Karen McDougal, could it matter at the ballot box if prosecutors prove he is lying about his marital fidelity? All right, Sue Lovell.
Why are you asking me about this?
Well, look, I think female voters out there, you know, are going like, I don't know.
I don't think any of this is news to anybody and anybody that's going to go vote. Truthfully, I think it's just theater. Now, it may, if he ends up being convicted, I guess he becomes it's a criminal offense. And there might be people that be turned off and say, well, now that he's really, you know, it's really a crime and he's been convicted, I may not go vote for him. But I don't see any of this that anybody didn't already know before. None of this is news.
Bob, you talk to a lot of people out there. Is this just all background noise in terms of their decision in November?
Well, it is background noise, but it's also political theater that's backfiring on the Democrats. Trapping Donald Trump in New York and letting him, after the trial is over for the day, go out to the bodegas and go out to different places around and just be in the faces of these Democrats in their area, showing what's going on there, is a big plus for him. He will be convicted because the jury is biased on this, the judge is biased on this. The judge violated the ethics of judicial conduct by making campaign contributions to the Biden campaign in 2020, which he's prohibited not only by the state of New York to do, but also by the American Bar Association from doing. He is a corrupt judge. So the state of New York now, for the second time this year, has become a banana republic where they're doing political persecutions for their own political reasons, and it's a disgrace to the judicial system.
Marcus, last week, Gary and Bill were here, and they made the point that, number one, this is a weak case, but number two, Bill made this point that Trump's support from evangelicals is weakening. Just because of the type of allegations made here that appear to be true.
Well, let's just start with this, right? Whether the case is weak or not, that's for the attorney to decide. Whether the case is real or not is the real question. Did he commit a crime? Regardless of who he is, regardless of what position he holds, regardless of whether or not this is historic, the real question is whether or not a person in power, a powerful person, gets off with committing a crime that an everyday working person may not get off doing. And I think that that has to remain the main thing. Not whether or not it helps the Democrats, not whether or not it helps the Republicans. It's just whether or not he committed a crime and whether or not he gets held accountable for the crime that he commits. Just cut to the chase and keep it real to real.
Just to review, you said that this case probably wouldn't have been prosecuted if it were anyone other than Donald Trump, that it was an administrative type situation. Oh. Hold on, because we got to go to break.
There's local evidence that proves otherwise, Gary.
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give you a chance in overtime for sure.